More than 5 centuries ago, in the heart of the Mesoamerican jungle, the Aztec Empire reached its golden age, a civilization of precision, artistry, and power, one that rose and fell long before the industrial world was born. But what if history had taken a different turn? What if the Aztecs had machine gunned? This is not our history, but it could have been. Under dark clouds, the commander of the sun stood upon the sacred pyramid, his army waiting below. They were warriors of faith, bound by ritual, now armed with guns. When the first rifle cracked through the mist, time itself seemed to pause. The Age of Thunder had begun. For the first time in history, the whole world must tremble. The Spanish conquest never came. Instead, it was the Aztecs who mastered the new weapons of destruction. Steel met steel, but one side carried centuries of ritual discipline, and the other, faith in fading gods. The world that once colonized now trembled before the children of the sun. And as the smoke cleared, the map of history began to redraw itself. Spanish forces were defeated and compelled to withdraw. In the face of the Aztecs' devastating strength,
the Spanish have been defeated, but what will the Aztecs do next?
Driven by conquest and destiny, the Aztec fleet set sail. Their ships, forged of obsidian and gold, gleamed under a stormlit sky. Each vessel carried soldiers and priests, bound not by greed, but by divine purpose. They crossed the Atlantic not as explorers, but as the chosen emissaries of the gods. In their wake, thunder rolled across the ocean. The world was about to meet a power it had never imagined.
What is that? The Aztecs! Oh my God!
Europe woke to a dawn of fire. Spanish fortresses stood ready, but their cannons were relics before the storm from the mist. Golden warriors advanced with rifles gleaming like sunlight on steel. Their enemies prayed, but their prayers were drowned by the roar of thunder. Within hours, the old world began to crumble. Cities burned, cathedrals cracked under the heat of flame and sound. Where banners of kingdoms once flew, now fluttered the sigil of the sun. The Aztec commander marched through the smoke, not as an invader, but as a herald of divine retribution. History had reversed itself. The conquerors had become the conquered. Europe knelt, its kings fell silent, its armies dissolved. From Madrid to Rome, the temples of the cross were repainted in gold. The Aztec banner rose over cities built by other empires, shimmering in the new sunlight. To some, it was the dawn of salvation. To others, the end of the world. History is not written by the strongest, but by those who hold the power to destroy. If the Aztecs had known the weapon of thunder, perhaps it would not be them who vanished, but us.